Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. Got the public betting guide for MLB. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Start with the Braves and Tigers in game one. 89% of the money on the Braves minus 1.5. 80% of the money on the under 8. And then 90% of the money on the Tigers money line. Brewers and Twins, 87% of the money on the Twins minus 1.5, 66% of the money on the over 8.5, and then 86% of the money on the Twins money line. Giants and Cardinals, 72% of the money on the Cardinals minus 1.5, 60% of the money on the over 8.5, and then 63% of the money on the Cardinals money line. No real info on the Braves for game 2 here. Blue Jays and Orioles, 55% of the bets are on the Orioles plus 1.5, 95% of the money on the over 9, and then 78% of the money on the Orioles money line. Rockies and Red Sox, 71% of the money on the Red Sox minus 1.5, 95% of the money on the over 10, and 92% of the money on the Red Sox money line. Yankees and Mets, 69% of the money on the Yankees minus 1.5, 96% of the money on the over 7.5, and then 85% of the money on the Yankees money line. Angels and Rangers, 57% of the bets are on the Rangers minus 1.5, 62% of the money on the under 9, and then 75% of the money on the Rangers money line. Pirates and Cubs, 62% of the money on the Cubs minus 1.5, 85% of the money on the under 9, and then 82% of the money on the Pirates money line. Reds and Royals, 82% of the money on the Royals plus 1.5, 89% of the money on the under 9, and then 74% of the money on the Royals money line. Nationals and Astros, 66% of the money on the Nationals plus 1.5, 99% of the money on the over 7.5, and then 85% of the bets are on the Astros money line. Guardians and Padres, 98% of the bets are on the Padres minus 1.5, 86% of the money on the under 8, and then 92% of the money on the Padres money line. Rays and Athletics, 77% of the money on the Athletics plus 1.5, 77% of the bets are on the over 8.5, and then 84% of the money on the Athletics money line. Marlins and Mariners, 84% of the bets are on the Mariners minus 1.5, 71% of the bets are on the under 7, and then 67% of the money is on the Mariners money line. Phillies and Diamondbacks, 64% of the money on the Phillies plus 1.5, 75% of the money on the over 8.5, and then 87% of the money on the Diamondbacks money line. Then the White Sox and Dodgers, 57% of the money on the Dodgers minus 1.5, 72% of the money on the over 8.5, and then 95% of the money on the Dodgers money line. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.